So today's topic of discussion in the next lecture series is type of website. Okay, so this is the topic of unit 1 in web designing. Okay, so type of websites. How many type of websites are there? So when we visit different websites, and there whenever we try to know the difference between what is the difference between a website, the two websites that you visit. Okay, so on the categories of the website has been categorized in two most known part, that is static websites and dynamic website. So what is the difference between static and dynamic? Okay, by the name static we know something which is fixed, and dynamic which keeps on changing. Okay, so this is the basic. By the word only you can understand, and through this word only you can make a point out like how you have to remember this. Okay, so here in the static and dynamic I have mentioned some point, and on the basis of this point you can write down, you pen down your answers in the exam. It can be even in the 2 marks question or in the 7 marks question also directly, with some examples like give an example of static and dynamic website that you have seen in the real world application. Okay, so first let me discuss on this part. So I will also give the example of what is static and dynamic website whenever you surf on the internet. So static, here I mentioned content is fixed. So static website I can compare something that is fixed, like sometimes you visit the blog, means different kinds of blog that is being written on the different topics over the web. So that content mostly, like if some features has been added, like you can only read that, not edit that. Means you cannot add your point, but like Wikipedia has now allowed that even you can edit on that part, but different websites or blogs they do not allow. So that is something, it is static. Okay, so on the other part, what is dynamic then? Here content change accordingly to user work on preference. Here the content keep on changing. I can give you the example here. Okay, suppose if there is a portal that has been made like Naukri.com or job, so the Naukri.com web application will be different. Means the standard scenario is same, that it is for the purpose of job. Okay, but it will be different for two different profile that has been made on it as an account. Suppose if one is Ram and other is Shyam, Ram and Shyam, they will have different logins. Okay, so suppose Ram has applied on 10 jobs and Shyam has applied on 5 jobs. So on Ram portal it will be showing like he has applied for 10 jobs, what is the scenario of that, and like on the Shyam it will. So this is dynamic, that for each user different data is present on their portal. So this kind of web application or it is the dynamic website. I hope you understand. That's why I try to explain it with example. Okay, second point is display the same design and content to every user. So this is what I was telling, that in static the content remains same, and in dynamic it keeps on changing. Third is update can be tedious. Okay, and in this design and update is simpler, because it is dynamic, changes will be made according to the need and the requirement. So in this it will really become a hectic, because things they are very static. They means the daily updation is not there. Suppose if after a year I am going to make a changes in that, so then it, as it is static, nothing has been changing, so it will become a tedious job, and that too it will become easier in dynamic one. So another one is more control and flexibility. Okay, next is user has complete control over updating. So in this, updating is like, has the control on that person who has made, and in the dynamic, no, the entire control is on you, like how you are using. If you have applied for the 10 job, then it will be visible on you. If you want to delete some jobs, you can do it. So that will be present on your part, not on the part of every person. Okay, you can also take the example of banking is a very good example for the dynamic, because each person they have their different bank details, they are present on the different web application that has been done. Okay, so here plain HTML and CSS knowledge is more than enough if you want to just make a static website. If you have a knowledge of HTML, that is how means, because the browser reads understands the HTML language. So HTML is more than enough here. And here if you want to create the dynamic, dynamism requires some knowledge of some language. At least you need to know some well programmed language, either PHP, JavaScript, Java, or any language. Then only you can create a dynamic web application. Okay, so this is the difference between the static and dynamic website. I hope you all are clear with this topic. Anything you want to ask, you can just ping me below. I will just try to make it update on that. Okay, thank you so much. Soon meet you in the next video.